Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Today's episode is going to be a bit short, and we're mostly going to talk about what is going to happen with our space program, since we already finished the whole science tree and there is nothing left to discover. On the background, we're going to do this simple lunar mission, and the idea is to use as little fuel and as little parts as possible, so that we're using very tiny engines on all stages, except the first one, of course. And yeah, you'll see how it goes. But returning to the question of this series. Currently, we haven't been to many places in Kerbal system, but really to go there would require us to build monstrous rockets, and I don't really love doing it, simply because such designs tend to rapidly disassemble on the launch pad, and because they're mainly lagging my PC to hell, and it is not really fun to launch them. So my idea is maybe we can add a bunch of different mods to the series, things like B9 Aerospace Pack and KW Rocketry Pack. I've spent some time playing around with them, and there are some very interesting things you can do, specifically with packing things into fairings and making rockets look more tidy and more like a rocket instead of some monstrosity of orange tanks and struts. But anyway, we are approaching Moon, and we are trying to slow down using our tiny engine. It looks like it is going to work. We are at 200 meters. Oh wait, 400 meters. 300 meters. And let's try to kill our velocity. And we lack a couple meters of delta V. So let's quickly stage and land. Unfortunately, we lost our scientific package, which was on the lander module, but we haven't lost Bill Kerman, who is now going to do the usual scientific things on Moon, get the EVA report, get the surface sample, and all that kinds of things. And going back to the issue of mods. I don't want to add too many mods, because that would really warrant the new series, and I don't really want to restart the new save file right now. But maybe if you think that we should do it, write it down in the comments. I would read all the comments below the video and consider all the options. I also would like to point that I'm not only making Let's Play videos, I've started dabbling into a thing called After Effects, and my first animation video is available on the channel. The link should be appearing on your screen right about now. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. I think it's quite hilarious. And here we are returning from the Moon. And as you can see, In the video, only approximately 6 minutes has passed. In real time, that took approximately 15 minutes or less. That just shows how easy it is to go to the moon when you have a slight idea of what are you doing. Alright, our parachute is deployed, and we are going for a nice splashdown in the ocean of Kerbal. And we are almost there. 2, 1, splashdown. Perfectly executed, except one little mistake. I think we could have done it a little bit better if our ascent was a bit steeper, and we would have gotten away with our Delta V budget. And now, to make this video a bit more fun and to demonstrate the point I made about monster rockets and having to build tons and tons of orange fuel tanks on top of orange fuel tanks, here's some footage of a test flight of Leviathan version 2. Version 1 suffered even worse fate, so it wasn't recorded. And here it goes. Enjoy. The idea behind this ship was to do kind of Apollo-style mission to Leith. Orange tanks were to provide orbit around Kerbin. Then the stage with 16 nuclear engines was to drive us into the orbit around Leith. There, the lander module would disconnect from the orbital part, land, the science will be done, collected into the pod, then the lander module will ascend, reconnect with the orbital module, the science and crew will be transferred to the orbital module, then the lander would be disconnected again, and the orbital module will return to Kerbin. But as you can see, it suffered rapid, uncontrollable disassembly on launch. Of course, I can always go in and add more and more struts and make this whole structure even worse looking. In the end, probably adding another layer of orange tanks or something like that. And I don't really want to do that. So you decide what I'm going to do. Add mods, add more mods and start new save, or just continue in the same mode as we are doing right now. Anyways, that's enough for today. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, dislike, and comment this video in the section below. My name is Darlock, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.